a perfectly straight shaft near the base of the shaft. God, come on. Hello, Dungeon Master. In this video, we will delve into another magic item for you to insert in your own roleplay campaigns. Rather than simply presenting you with an item's name and stats, we'll provide you with its history or backstory. This way, you will have the option to incorporate the artifact into your campaign and share the additional information with your players when they have researched appropriately. This enables them to immerse themselves even deeper in the game world. Perhaps this item could serve as the ultimate reward for an arduous task or adventure, where it has remained hidden, waiting to be discovered after all of these years. So let's break this video into 3 parts. The item, the history / backstory, and the stats. So without further ado, let's roll right into it. The item, a perfectly straight shaft. A perfectly straight shaft with an inscribed obsidian nock to steady the arrow's flight from the bow. Near the base of the shaft, the flights are made from a beautiful striped eagle's feather. The armor-piercing arrowhead is made from a sturdy metal that is jet black. The shape of the arrowhead has been sharpened into an almost needle-like point and attached with arcane-infused metallic thread. The backstory. In a previous age, a queen ruled her lands. She was fair and just, which led to her having fiercely devoted subjects. This queen, known for her love of the hunt, often ventured out to nearby forests and mountains to pursue her prey. On one such outing, the queen, along with several of her most devoted archers, were out in the woods stalking a large stag when they were ambushed and robbed. Both parties had engaged in combat. However, in the chaos of the battle, the queen's arrows were lost or destroyed, leaving her unarmed. She was eventually overpowered. Luckily, her archers fought bravely to free their queen and fled with her back to the city. On returning to the castle, the queen, who was enraged, consulted with her court wizards. After numerous discussions, it was agreed to begin the creation of a new type of arrow that could never be lost or destroyed. Adventurers were sent out to gather extremely rare materials from all over the known lands for this purpose. Wood from an ancient dryad's tree which was eventually located in the highlands of a faraway mountain range. Metal taken from a hard-to-reach volcanic isle and forged into the armor-piercing shape with great skill. And finally, the feathers were taken from the queen's own striped eagle. Once the material had been collected, the forge masters along with the court wizard worked tirelessly to create a quiver of these arrows, imbued with strong arcane magic that allowed them to seek out their target with incredible accuracy. Once the arrow had struck their mark, the arrow would disappear and magically return to the archer's quiver, ready to be used again. When presented to the queen, she was thrilled that there would never be a time she would be without arrows ever again. For many years, the queen would travel out with her hunting party and use these arrows. When the time came and the queen was too old to hunt herself, she decided to gift the arrows to her most accomplished hunter and dear friend. Others, seeing this gift, became jealous that they were not chosen. Jealousy turned into resentment, and soon after the queen passed away, others conspired to take these arrows from the hunter and distribute them between themselves. One day while out hunting, the hunter was set upon and killed. Each person involved received 1 arrow, and they all went in their own direction from that day forward. Some boasted of their hunting skill and about what they had, some keeping it more hidden and secret from others. Soon people weren't happy with just 1 returning arrow, and went in search of others to add to their collection. These arrows became widely sought after for their ability to always return to the owner's quiver. Over time, these arrows would be passed on to other people. Some would sell them for gold, whilst others would be attacked and killed for them. Whether lost, hidden, or destroyed, in the end they became incredibly rare and valuable. Those that did survive became valued artifacts, sought after by hunters, collectors, and adventurers alike. There were some stories that it was believed they held great power and bring good fortune to the possessor. Some even say in the right situation symbols would appear on the shaft itself, granting the arrow even more power. The legend of the Shadowseeker arrow grew. Some stories of their origins became muddled, with people believing they were created by gods and gifted to only the worthy. Others believe an archer made a pact with the devil for an unlimited amount of arrows. Many brave adventurers have set out in search of these relics, some returning believing they have more clues to track these down, while other adventurers set out and never return from their quest. One thing is for sure, whether myth or reality, those who still believe they are out there keep the legend alive. Maybe one day those seeking adventure and fortune might stumble upon a clue that will lead them down the path of discovery, and one of these arrows might be found again. The stats. Shadowseeker arrow. Returning only if attuned. After firing and striking something, the arrow will vanish in a puff of smoke and return to the quiver it was pulled from at the end of your turn. Armor piercing. This arrow is deadly and can easily pierce the hides or armor that would turn other arrows aside. You have a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this piece of magical ammunition. Shadowseeker. You gain the ability to step from one shadow into another when you are in dim light or darkness. As an action, you can teleport up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space you can see that is also in dim light or darkness silently. Once you have used Shadowseeker, it cannot be used again until after a long rest. We hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, hit that like button, we really appreciate it. And also, if you're not, please subscribe so you can be notified when our next video goes live. If you would like to see more of these videos, please let us know in the comments below and we will endeavour to make more for you. If you would like to support us further, we have a Patreon. All the details are in the description below. We really appreciate all of the support. You guys really mean a lot to us, so thank you. So until next time, may your dice be ever in your favour to begin the creation of a nude type of nude? Oh my god. A perfectly straight shaft. A perfect... You're a grown adult, come on. Come on. Grown adult, you're a grown adult, you're a grown adult. Near the base of the shaft.